On an obsolete forum, a stranger introduced himself as a soldier from the year 2036. His mission was simple, surgical, and impossible. Retrieve a forgotten computer from 1975. He said that machine could do something almost no one outside IBM knew: unlock and emulate old mainframe languages from inside its compact shell. He posted schematics and photos of a C-204 temporal displacement unit, powered, he claimed, by micro-black holes, physics, predictions, and just enough specifics to make skeptics hesitate. 25 years later, the name still haunts the web's forgotten corners: John Titor. Was it the cleanest hoax the internet ever birthed, or the most calmly delivered warning we refused to hear? Between late 2000 and early 2001, a user calling himself John Titor surfaced on multiple message boards, answering questions about the future, debating physics, and leaving breadcrumbs. He claimed he was only passing through the year 2000 to visit family, on his way to 1975 to collect an IBM 5100 needed to debug collapsing legacy systems in his time. He warned his reality and ours weren't identical. A small divergence, he said, could make his predictions misalign just enough to keep you guessing. Of all his claims, one refused to die: what the IBM 5100 could secretly do. Titor didn't lecture, he conversed. He debated relativity, posted diagrams, and described his time machine like a field technician filling out a service ticket. He listed components: 2 micro-singularities, gravity sensors, vacuum containment, variable temporal offsets. It sounded absurd until it sounded specific. He said the unit rode in a '67 Chevy, portable Apocalypse in a mid-century chassis. And then came the 5100. He claimed it could access hidden functions, that it could emulate an interface with older mainframe languages, an ability he said wasn't public knowledge. Some IBM engineers later confirmed the IBM 5100 did have undocumented access modes and diagnostic capabilities, known internally, little known outside. Skeptics argued the info wasn't impossible to learn in 2000. Obscure, yes. Secret, not to everyone. Then the predictions. He foresaw civil unrest in the mid-2000s, escalating toward a global conflict around 2015. He suggested major events would be canceled, that life would fracture along bitter lines. When those predictions didn't fully land, he cited the divergence again: close realities, not identical ones. He offered evidence, photos, equations, jargon. Each artifact invited as many questions as answers. Amateur sleuths traced posts and lore to Florida. What they found was murkier than proof: shell companies, a foundation, and a self-published book. Was it a grassroots myth that monetized itself, or a calculated performance from the start? In late March 2001, Titor said he had to go. The mission window was closing. He vanished. No farewell tour, just an ending carved into the scrollback buffer of the early web. The strongest pillar of the story is still the 5100. Former IBM insiders have acknowledged undocumented capabilities, real but rarely discussed in public at the time. Could Titor have learned this from niche communities? Absolutely. Did he flaunt a detail that pierced the armor of skepticism? Also, yes. And while photos did show telltale signs of manipulation, they weren't definitive. Every piece incriminated itself and exonerated itself at the same time. If the 5100 is the hinge, it swings both ways, toward a cleverly researched hoax or toward a truth wrapped in plausible deniability. John Titor's posts were never a prophecy. They were a provocation. To believe, to doubt, to investigate. We're left with an anomaly that refuses to collapse under scrutiny and refuses to stand without it. If it was a hoax, it was engineered with an engineer's precision. If it was real, the warning came and went while we argued over the font. Which is more unsettling, that he lied to us or that he told the truth and we were never his target audience? If this video hooked you, reward the algorithm. Smash like, share your theory, and subscribe.